are you a PA? Hi. Yes. Let me shadow you. I'm sorry, do I know you? I just need to shadow some PA. Can I shadow you? I'm really busy right now. No. Please? Still a no. Okay, whatever. Good luck. Hey fam, my name is also Fam, and today we're going to talk about how to get your shadowing hours. I know how extremely difficult it can be to gain these hours, so I'm going to talk you through 7 different ways that you can go on about it in hopes that at least one of these methods work out for you. Number 1, ask your primary care provider or your family doctor. Maybe they're a PA themselves, or maybe they'll have a PA working in their office that they will allow you to shadow. This will definitely get your foot in the door, and this is how a lot of people get started. Number 2, what happens when you don't have a primary care provider or you don't have a family doctor? Well, in that case, you have to start building your connections and you have to start networking. For example, maybe you told your roommate that you want to be a PA and your roommate happens to go to her dermatology appointment, but then she sees a PA instead. Either A, she can already talk to the PA for you and tell them that you are interested in this field and you would love to shadow, or B, come home and tell you about it so that you can reach out to this PA. But it all starts with building a network. You have to start telling people what it is that you're looking for, and hopefully help will find its way to you. Number 3, start reaching out to clinics, hospitals, private practices. This won't be easy, so you might have to start out by volunteering and then slowly working your way up to ask for shadowing. You can also Google healthcare places near you and just call them. It might be a good idea to call or email the volunteer coordinators for these places or the office managers. Sometimes they can work wonders for you, but you're never gonna know until you make that call or you send that email. But also be prepared for rejections. Even if they say no, you can ask if they have recommendations. Maybe they know somebody that will allow you to shadow and you can reach out to that person. Or if they say they're busy right now but they have space next semester, then get in line. You're gonna have to be okay with having to wait, and sometimes you might have to wait for months. Regardless, it is still an opportunity and has the potential to get you a lot of good shadowing hours. Who knows, maybe you can even get a letter of recommendation from them. Number 4, it's good to be networking and building your connections and reaching out to other clinics, but don't forget to work with what you already have. Reach out to people that you already know and see if any of them have a connection to a PA that might allow you to shadow them. For example, I was waiting in line to shadow a PA for a certain clinic. I still had a couple weeks to go when I was talking to one of the doctors that I work with. And I was talking to him about this when he mentioned that his wife is a PA. And then immediately I got her number and I reached out to her. It was that simple. I was so busy reaching out to all these places that I completely missed that the doctor I work with is married to a PA. Definitely make sure to thank these individuals if they do end up helping you. Show them how much you appreciate their kindness. And be willing to go far for that personal connection. What I mean by that is if your uncle happens to be buddies with a PA that is 2 hours away from you, if you're financially able to, then go to them. You already have a personal connection to them, and if you put in all this effort to go see them and show how much this means to you, that could definitely turn into a letter. And if not, then at least some very valuable shadowing hours. Number 5, join a pre-PA association. Not only do you get in touch with other pre-PA students, but you can also get in touch with PAs and doctors and other healthcare professionals. You might meet advisors or professors that are already a PA and are willing to let you shadow them. But this definitely requires a lot of effort from your part. For example, the school that I was taking classes in did not have a pre-PA association. But I was willing to drive 30 minutes away to go to another school that does have a program like that. You may not be in a convenient position to join an organization like this, but if this is something you really want to do, you're just going to have to go the extra mile. It will all be worth it in the end. Number 6, if you're able to, try getting shadowing hours from your job. I was very fortunate to work in a facility that already had a PA, but I wanted to see more and I also wanted to shadow him in the operating room as well. I worked with my manager to let me shadow the PA during clinic hours when he was seeing patients, and I explained that I would love to shadow him in the operating room and see what he does during surgery, and I was given the contact information for the manager of the surgery clinic side, and I reached out to her, explained that I want to be a PA and I wanted to shadow the PAs in the surgery side, and then it took a couple months to plan it all out. So I had to wait a long time for a spot to open up for me to go shadow. Sometimes, even if you have all the connections needed, the timing may not work out and you have to be willing to wait. Which is what happened with me, and the shadowing experience that I got out of it was amazing. Number 7, If all else fails, there's always online shadowing. I'm not saying that online shadowing holds no value. They absolutely do. They just have different pros and cons than in-person shadowing. I personally prefer to be in person because it's more hands-on. You're right there, you're seeing what's going on. You get to ask all the questions that you want right then and there. But that's not always a possibility, especially right now with COVID. Online shadowing, on the other hand, is way more convenient. You can do it anytime, anywhere, as long as your schedule matches up. I have signed up for multiple Zoom calls hosted by PAs. There are email lists that you can sign up for, and the first 50 people to click on a link gets to be in the Zoom meeting. Or you can have access to pre-recorded sessions. You can even go on YouTube to watch videos and gain your shadowing hours right then and there. Sometimes you can even take a quiz afterwards to get a certificate to validate your shadowing hours. Especially with COVID-19 going on, these resources have been blooming. But despite which methods you choose, you have to put in the work. Sometimes it may take months to see any results. You may not get a call back, or nobody might ever respond to your email, but you have to keep trying until you get somebody who will let you shadow. And when you do get the opportunity to shadow somebody, make sure to be appreciative, be thankful, be on time, be polite, ask good questions, and make the best of your shadowing time. Because after all, you are going to eventually ask them for that letter of recommendation. I hope my tips helped you get some hours. If they did, leave me a comment below letting me know. You can also ask me any questions that you may have, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And if you're interested in the PA career field, consider subscribing. Thank you for watching.